Hello, YouTube. Good evening. This is BTM here, welcoming you back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. And today we're talking about RWAs. In ChatGPT, RWA stands for Real World Assets in the context of finance and blockchain. RWA refers to tangible assets from the physical world that are tokenized and represented on a blockchain. These assets include real estate, commodity, stocks, bonds, invoices, and other type of traditional assets. So with this being said, I'm just offering some more information about investing, and I'm going to show you today RWAs are probably going to be the next big thing. So this is not financial advice, but this is just me trying to help you guys on your investment future and your investment with crypto. And I want to bring up RWAs. So RWAs, let's see, real world assets involving converting ownership and rights to the assets into digital tokens that can be traded, transferred on the blockchain. This process offers several potential benefits, including increased liquidity, fractional ownership, and reduced transactions cost, and enhance transparency and security through the blockchain. And we've been previously talking about using these to invest into tenement buildings or real estate investment, which I think is going to be big in this bull run. RWA's tokenization allows investors to gain exposure to real world assets in a digital format, facilitating easier access into investment opportunities that were previously illiquid or inaccessible. Additionally, it's opened up to possibilities for asset management, trading, financial innovation by leveraging the energy and security of blockchain. However, it's interesting to note that tokenizing real world assets also become regulatory considerations and challenges related to legal compliance, asset commodity, and investor protection. As the use of blockchain technology for RWA tokenized continue to evolve, it's likely to reshape traditional finance and investment practices in coming years. So this is like everything else in crypto. This is just the beginning. So getting in now would be very profitable and probably a good investment. So let me know what you guys think about that. And I'm going to show you some videos where people are also talking about RNA. But this is first, let's look at the Bitcoin halving. Projected halving is April 19th, which is 4 days, 8 hours, 4 minutes, and 12 seconds away. Remaining blocks is 635. Bitcoin's current price is 64,000. So it did dip down, but it bounced back up. So it came down for us to pick it up. So let me know if you guys are getting into Bitcoin as a stake of value or a asset versus a crypto, because I'm also looking at micro caps, because micro caps are pretty much like penny stocks. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. But I do think there is a good investment opportunities with RWAs. So let me know what you think about that. Also, we're probably going live tonight and talking about altcoins and our favorite altcoin, which is Casper. But for now, we're just going over these RWAs. So this is an article I found on Bitcoin.com. What are real world assets RWAs? RWAs are a class of crypto tokens that represent tangible assets that exist outside the digital spectrum. They can range from bonds to real estate properties, commodities, and machinery. RWAs allow assets to find a place in the decentralized finance, which is DeFi ecosystem, increasing the availability to these accessible finance tools and opening up new horizons and applications. Use the multi-chain Bitcoin.com app wallet traded by millions to safely and easily buy, trade, and manage Bitcoin. Understanding RWAs. These tangible assets represented by RWAs are essential assets that have substantial value and are acknowledged universally, meaning the value of the ownership of these assets are widely accepted and understood, making them viable for transactions, investments, and other financial operations globally. There are an economic value, these objects with economic value owned by individuals or enterprises and are expected to produce future economic benefits. The owners could be transformed into value through sale or licensing. These tangible assets make up a significant portion of the total global finance. So, why RWAs? Single tangible assets for traditional finance comprise of a significant portion of the total global financial value. They should be seriously considered in any investor portfolio for people with considerable crypto exposure. So, people that know crypto would be well versed to get into the RWAs and get into them early. And we're going to get some RWAs from the video shortly. So just keep that in mind. Integrated mix of tangible traditional assets can make for a more robust portfolio. Unfortunately, access to these traditional assets are curtailed by many factors, including high entry barriers, regulatory and geographic restrictions, and other liquidity issues. Traditional assets like real estate and commodities often require substantial investment. Similar, while the variable denominations available, a reasonable investment in bonds also demands a significant outlay. Limiting participants mainly to already wealthy individuals, regulators, judicials, and geographic locations play a critical role in asset accessibility. Different countries have varied regulations concerning asset ownership. So, all that being said, crypto RWA tokens present innovative solutions to these challenges inherent in traditional assets. One of the most formidable benefits they offer is the ability to lower entry barriers. So basically, they're saying for people that are trying to get into real estate and real estate commodities, these RWAs are probably a good vehicle. And I agree too. I think this is an easy way to use your crypto to invest in real world assets like real estate and commodities. And I think this is going to be the next big narrative in crypto. So let me know what you guys think about that as well. And I have this quick video explaining RWAs. Let me play this real quick.
Do you know what RWA is? What it stands for? It's the talk of the town lately in crypto. But what exactly is it? Well, real world asset, RWA, refers to the tokenization of any tangible asset in the real world and bringing it onto the blockchain. Imagine wanting to buy some Apple shares. Well, a unique digital token on the blockchain can actually represent ownership of the shares. The token itself is not the actual share, but a digital proof of ownership of those shares. It can be applied to anything like cars or even properties. Everything will be digitized soon. Welcome to the Matrix. Welcome to the new financial reality.
With these RWAs, you'll be able to invest in other things outside of crypto. And he's saying, like with this Bitcoin ETF and Ethereum coming, and also maybe Caspa or different ETFs coming, you're going to be able to use these ETFs to invest into tokenized real estate, which is going to be big, guys. I'm trying to tell you, trying to get you ahead of the curve. And just remember where you heard it first, and this is CoinMarketCap talking about it. So let me run this. Need to let the dog out, so I'll be right back.
Has a language of its own. But don't worry, I'm here to decode it for you. So what are tokenized real-world assets? Well, as the name says, these are real world assets that exist in traditional finance. Think real estate, art, commodities transformed into digital tokens. This process is called tokenization. Tokenization allows both physical and intangible real world assets to live on a blockchain in the form of crypto tokens that can be easily bought and sold and also traded. So, for example, say a real estate investment firm owns a 20-story downtown office building worth $20 million. With tokenization, they could create 20,000 digital tokens representing ownership of the building, with each token valued at $1,000. Just like you can own 0.5 Bitcoin, you could own 50 tokens representing part ownership of the office building. Even though the asset itself isn't changing hands, the token can be easily traded 24/7 on exchanges. Now that you understand what it is, let's discuss how assets are tokenized. So, first, the asset is evaluated to determine its value, and all the legal and compliance paperwork gets straightened out. Boring, but mandatory. Now comes the blockchain magic. Smart contracts come in to handle the token creation process. Choosing which blockchain depends on the asset. And voila, digital tokens are born. They represent ownership rights over real world assets. These tokens then start trading on the blockchain. So, why bother with all of this? Well, tokenization enhances liquidity, allowing 24/7 trading like crypto. Tedious paperwork and fees are hugely reduced too, making investing more accessible. Of course, it's not all rainbows. Regulations, security risks, and custody solutions still pose challenges, but the benefits make it an exciting ride into the future of finance. Now let's talk about why real-world assets are so crucial in DeFi. These assets build a bridge between traditional finance and crypto. They provide stability in DeFi as crypto tokens are volatile. Diversification becomes key, reducing risks and attracting traditional investors with yield generating opportunities. Automation through smart contracts makes it all run smoothly. Additionally, tokenization also enables greater financial access. Barriers that excluded people from markets come tumbling down. All right, what hurdles still lie ahead? Well, regulations remain complex and inconsistent across regions. Safe asset custody solutions are still being formulated too. We also need active marketplaces and liquidity for sustainability. And accurately valuing digital assets brings its own challenges. Despite the road bumps, the future looks bright. Investor confidence and interoperability between networks will continue improving. And innovations on the horizon could redefine finance altogether.
Would be a good time to get into these RWAs. So don't forget to sign up for the Black Tiger Miner Twitter page and the Patreon. So this is a list of private credit reward assets. And I have used Ribbon before. That's actually pretty good. And one of the ones we're watching is Goldfinch. Let's see here. Ando, Circle, Tether, this Avot, which is Ghost, Curve. Let me see here. Just looking through this list, and Swarm. So let me know what you guys think about this. And I'm going to the bubble real quick. And you can see Ando here is up 8.9. Let's see here. Arcs is up 5.1. Render's up 7.1. Quant's up 8.3. Looks like the memes are kind of fizzing out. And the other actual technology is coming up. Oh man. It was talking about Goldfinch. Let me go back to that. Yeah, here we go.
Number two, personally own and have added to my portfolio, and I really am looking at closely, is Goldfinch GFI. I saw when it first came out, it ripped beautifully. It's up huge right now still from when it first came out just a few weeks back, and people frenzied for it. $105 million market cap, 10 times bigger than the market cap of Relio. That's why I really like where Relio's sitting right now, because you don't just get that opportunity for that 11. But I still like where this is at. I believe almost all these coins will get to $1 billion and more. I could see this thing easily getting up into the $2, $3, $4, $5 billion range, and get to $1 billion. It's a 10x, possibly a 30, 40, maybe even a 50x out of this coin. Some say 100. I don't know if I'd go that far. And look, it's on Coinbase, it's on Gate, BingX, Mex. It's everywhere you want to be, right? But let's take a look at it. Goldfinch is a global credit protocol that offers sustainable, high-quality stablecoin yields that are generated by real-world economic activity, sheltered from DeFi's volatility. It's an Ethereum token that governs Goldfinch, which ultimately aims to make DeFi lending more accessible by enabling loans that can both be used both on and off-chain collateral. So, I don't know. It's really combining the real world with what we have now. And if you take a look at the website right off the bat, I like the way the website looks. I like the colors they choose, right? But right now, look at this. I mean, it's a pretty big deal. Real yields from real companies, really. Stop worrying about crypto money games. Start lending your USDC to real businesses worldwide. 7% senior pool USDC APY. You know what I'm saying? So explore Goldfinch's deals. Yields come from real world lending, and investments are collateralized off chain, which makes them distinctly different from a highly volatile DeFi lending you may be familiar with. Look, LATAM sustainability, African innovation, emerging Southeast Asia, and just invest in the world. So, I mean, this is insane. We've never seen anything like this, and this is pretty big. So, anyway, I just think, you may want to look at this. You may want to deep dive GFI. It's got what's going on for it. It's hot. It's amazing. Aerodrome Finance, all right? Aerodrome Finance. And, this is connected to the real world in a way because you got Coinbase Ventures back in this puppy, and that's a big deal. It's a next-generation AMA designed to serve as Base's central liquidity hub, combining a powerful liquidity incentive engine, vault lock governance model, and friendly user experience. It inherits the latest features from Velodrome V2. And so I just believe Aerodrome is something you want to have on your radar. It's connected. It's a big deal. And it just, over time, it's gonna really probably merge. And it's the central trading and liquidity marketplace on Base. I believe Base eventually gets into the real world asset. I believe they eventually start bringing in tokenization. And I believe if having Aerodrome is a connection to that. Yes, I'm foreshadowing a little bit. I'm kind of, projecting into the future, but it makes sense. It designs to reward participants that enable the sustained growth of the protocol. All right. I just really like what it does for traders, liquidity providers, protocols, and the voters. So Aerodrome, get in today. And I just, they have an onboard guide. They have a swap. They have liquidity. I started buying Aerodrome around 39 cents. It's still sitting beautifully at a $187 level, $1.87, sorry, $1.87. But this thing is hot. It's got a base address. Base is also another new narrative that's really a big deal. And so you kind of cover a lot of stones with just this one coin. You get automated market making, like Cake blew up. Cake was 60 cents and went to $44. I remember watching Cake's market cap get to $6 billion. That's easy for one of these. I could easily see this at $10 billion. I really can. I know you think I'm talking about my face because I own the coin, but I'm just saying I could see Aerodrome at $10 billion. Right now, it's only at a $300 million market cap. It's still a steal right now, and this thing was just like 3 cents. I got in at 40 cents, and it was already up at 10x or 39 cents, something like that. So pay attention to this. I would have it on my radar. Again, I have it in my portfolio. Almost none of these coins I don't own. So I own every single coin so far that I've talked about. I think this is something you definitely want to pay attention to. This is hot. All right. But the last real world asset coin that I believe could do numbers. Now, this one is actually kind of more of but it's more of a high risk for sure. But it's something that we got into earlier and still is doing pretty well. And I hold this coin as well. R-Trade, ATR. Now, we got into 2.5 cents and it boomed up. And we had to sell it when it went up to 9.7. We took our gains, right? But I got back in, built a moon bag, and I did leave it to go. This one I did build a moon bag because I made so money. I put $7,000 in it. Went up so fast. I figured I had to take some profits, and then I put my money back in. So much of the circulating supply is out already, 84%. You got to love that. 1.8 billion, right? Is that true? Yeah, 1.8 billion in the supply there. Fully diluted, 67 million. You're sitting at 56 million. I believe this thing could do numbers. If you look at it, right? Look at this. It's the first marketplace for real world assets powered by Solana. I mean, it's powered by Solana, right? I know that's basic, but that's all I need really to kind of make sense of what's happening here. So I like what I'm seeing for R-Trade. We already got in super early. It also gets some love from some bigger YouTubers. We know that it can get promotion. We know that it can get some love. It did get in early at some pre-sales. People have sold it off. I get that. That makes it a little more high risk. But over time, I believe this thing can do numbers. And if the real world asset class really gets as big as it can, this thing could just completely explode. So those are.
So of those, the two I'm big on is Aerodrome, and I think he mentioned Ando. But I go back through the list and see, and there is one more quick list I wanted to play for you guys.
RWA project called Ando. Stablecoins have become indispensable for several reasons. Primarily, they bridge the traditional financial world with the digital asset space, offering a stable medium of exchange in a traditionally very volatile market. In this evolving landscape, Ando Finance is carving out its niche by revolutionizing real-world assets through its innovative product offerings. Ando's approach centers around tokenizing stable, income-generating assets from the traditional financial world, thereby merging the best of both worlds: the reliability and familiarity of traditional finance with the efficiency and accessibility of blockchain technology. Ando Finance represents a pioneering venture in the realm of cryptocurrency and decentralized finance. At its core, Ando is dedicated to democratizing access to institutional-grade financial products and services through the innovative use of blockchain technology. The structure of Ando Finance is split into two primary arms: the asset management arm and the technology arm. The asset management arm is responsible for creating and overseeing tokenized financial products. These products are intricately designed to embody the characteristics of traditional financial instruments, while leveraging the benefits of blockchain technology. On the other hand, the technology arm of Ando is focused on developing decentralized finance protocols, which are integral to the functioning and scalability of Ando's financial offerings. Ando Finance has introduced a range of products that are easily accessible via their website. Each product is detailed comprehensively, covering aspects such as the underlying assets, operational mechanisms, expected yields, and eligibility criteria. A notable example is the USDY, US Dollar Yield Token, a unique offering in Ando's portfolio. USDY is essentially a tokenized note, aimed at providing non-US individual and institutional investors with a combination of stablecoin accessibility and high-quality US dollar-denominated yield. A distinctive aspect of Ando's approach lies in its protocol development. The protocols, once established, are designed to operate independently of Ando. This independence is reflected in their governance and web interfaces, which are managed by separate entities, not controlled by Ando. This separation underscores Ando's commitment to creating decentralized and autonomous financial ecosystems. In the volatile realm of cryptocurrency, trust and security are paramount. Ando addresses these concerns by collaborating with established, reputable partners in various operational aspects. For instance, the OUSG Fund, managed in partnership with BlackRock and involving entities like Citi, JP Morgan, and State Street, exemplifies Ando's commitment to quality and security. Additionally, the use of Coinbase for crypto asset custody further reinforces this commitment. Ando currently has a market cap of $1 billion. We believe that Ando has the potential to reach a market cap of at least $50 billion in the future. That is a 50x from
So
here.
again, this is someone else talking about Ando, and I think Ando is a good investment. And let me know what you think about these RWAs so far. I don't want to hold you. And again, we're doing live tonight, probably 7:30 or maybe 6, but just look for that notification. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let me know what you think about RWAs. Well, this is Black Tiger Miner signing out. Happy Monday, and hope you guys have a good evening. And I'll be back for more videos. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and to check our Patreon out and the Discord page. Thanks for supporting the channel, and let's get back to the money, guys.